Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews as we're halfway into December. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Any second now, hopefully we'll get people streaming into the lobby, and hopefully the chat window is going to be functioning correctly tonight. We shall see. Once it does catch up here, I'm sure we'll see everybody, but do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. It looks like my levels are good on my side, but I'm always very OCD to make sure that everything is still cool. So if you guys can confirm that for me, that would be great. Great to see everybody here. Again, a very happy ho 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 throughout the month. Don't get it twisted. It's going to be one of those types of hours, I have a feeling. Let's see here as the chat is slowly coming together. Okay, we'll see what happens. Any second now, it's all going to rush forward here. I have a feeling. Let's just hope. Let me shoot up to the very top and see who we've got in here right now. Looks like we've got the thumbs up. Everything is good. Very solid, very solid. Let's see. Depika, thanks so much for jumping in. Dante Reed, EP is first, right after Depika and Dante. But it's all good if you may have just hit the enter button to get in there. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Randy Molina is in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? James Morrison. There we go. All right, as the chat is finally coming to over here. I still don't know what's going on with that. Great to see you on here, James. Thanks so much. You finally made it for the countdown, so you had a chance to hang out with Peepers the cat, who is staring down Drew's food reviews for a little while. So with that hairball comment, or furball. Drew, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on, my friend. It's Friday situation, you already know. Max, miles per hour 95, what's going on? I'm back. Emmanuel, Panario, thanks so much for jumping in. Merry Christmas to you as well. Happy holidays to everybody here in the chat. Great to see all of y'all here. Randy Molina, go LA Rams, absolutely. Russ Meyer, missed the last few weeks. Happy to be back in the cut. No worries, my friend. Thanks so much. You are immortalized here in the chat. Hopefully for catching up on the replays. They've been entertaining enough for you. Usually whenever I watch a lot of my favorite content creators with their live streams, I usually kind of podcast them out when I'm driving. So it's kind of giving me something to listen to. Naturally, depending upon what's happening on screen, I kind of glance back and forth safely. But I like doing that naturally as I'm driving around to get caught up in between all the craziness that is my life. Let's see, who else? Klon Go, thanks so much for jumping in. And there's the comment from Drew I'm seeing here. I think Mr. Peepers has a furball. EP, this is going to be a packed live stream. I can feel it. You know what? We shall see, because if my memory serves me correctly from last year around this time, it begins to kind of thin out as the month goes because everyone is out shopping. They're doing their things. But naturally, these always air on Friday nights, so it's usually made up on those replays as they happen. So very much appreciative for people watching, even after the fact. But as it stands, according to this, it says we've got 31 peeps in the house here, but we've got a little bit more than that, about 45 or so I'm seeing on my side in my little chat dynamic on the side here as it's getting caught up here as well. Let's see, Spice Squad, what it do? Another double review this week? Yes, we're gonna have two. We're gonna be doing that for the rest of the month, so it should be a lot of fun. And we'll see if you guys can guess what it is. I have a feeling you won't, but we shall see. Nestor Gates, thanks so much for jumping on. Happy holidays to you as well. Hi to Lord Darkside already. You already know. Let's see. The smell is in here is definitely Friday, as long as it's not those Philly cheesesteak chips from last week, although they were very delicious. The smell was not very appetizing. I'll just leave it at that. Watch that replay if you haven't seen it. I usually have the replays playlist that pops up early in the stream here. You guys are probably seeing it if you haven't already. Upper right hand corner of your display to click on all of those things for the goodies. Naturally, you'll find down below all of the chapter stuff in terms of like certain points of the review, just to kind of, if you want to jump to it, you'll be able to go to the reviews and a few other things that are there as well. And since we're getting a little bit of housekeeping out of the way, should you guys wish to contribute to the channel, super chatting, of course, is always welcome here. It's the easiest way, but keep in mind, YouTube does take a little bit from you to do that. If you'd like to use the links down below or in the first pinned comment here on YouTube, that would be preferred. PayPal is usually the fastest, naturally. If you're watching this on desktop, you'll be able to do that as well. And of course, you'll be official sponsors of the channel in effect as well too. So the link for PayPal, the upper right hand corner of your display, and or it's down below in the description of the first pinned comment. But thank you in advance. I greatly appreciate it. Of course, you already know what it is. If you become a patron as well, lots of fun stuff across the board there. So guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Robert, what's going on? The situation in the chat is definitely enlightening. It's going to be enlightening too, I have a feeling. Peep Squad is back for more awesome review goodness, you know. We'll get into the breakdown of the reviews from this past week as we were kind of balancing things out. And of course, things pick up in the next few days, which you'll learn about in just a few. Claw and Go, loving the reviews lately. Keep them coming. I appreciate it. No worries. Thank you. I love producing, and every single week without fail for the last 9+ years, you guys will always find the goods here on the channel at some point throughout the month, if not usually right before or sometimes earlier than that. So good times across the board for that as well. Let's see. Nestor Gates, is there a name for Big Ian Head's Peepers? Well, Peepers is taken from the cat naturally in the lobby. Let's see. Robert, I'm finna roast a dab and peep this out. There you go. Boom. You know how we do. That's awesome stuff right there. Max, I see you're driving around town. There we go. I see you driving around town with my girl I love, and I'm like, forget you and forget you too. The edited version. All right, let's keep going on down here and see who else we're checking in with here. Let's see. No corn dogs, Russ. I'll just confirm that for you right now. Larry Nguyen, have I heard of a place called Nothing But Cakes? Yes, actually. My wife actually knows somebody who owns one here in Pasadena. We've actually gotten some stuff from it as well, too. Spice Squad, we are the Peep Army. You are the Peep Familia. But I definitely appreciate you guys soldiering it out here on the channel. It's a grassroots effort. Definitely share the content out with the peeps that you know and love. And let's continue to race along. I believe we're at 39,300 subscribers now. So we're 700 away from the exalted 40,000, where that's getting over that hump. And then naturally, as you approach those milestones, it feels like it's like within reach, but kind of far, but within reach. But I'd love to knock that out within the next couple of weeks. It's, you know, knock on wood, I'm just going to put that out there into the universe, but we'll see what happens here. Look at this. We have Subtegral in the house here. Boom shakalaka. What's going on? My favorite passive aggressive here on the channel. He loves me. He hates me. He loves me. He hates me. But it's all good. I have nothing but love for all of you guys, even the haters out there. You guys definitely help the channel along, of course, there. Sticker collecting. What's going down? Great to see you. Peep in that house. You already know, Nestor. Thanks so much for jumping on. As we're going further down here, we got the thumbs up. Very nice. Misty Smith, welcome to the channel. E. Noel in the house. Mi familia. My sister is here as well, too. Shout outs to E. Noel. And whoa, Jeff Krell is in here as well, too. Jeff, welcome, welcome, welcome. He has got a little bit of a broken wing, so to speak. He's nursing right now, so shout outs to you there. Go easy on the painkillers, but we're going to try and distract you for a little while. As my sister says here, what up, Buttercup? I think you spelled that as Buddha. I would do it as Budda, but Buttercup, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. Demi Lardner, thanks for jumping on. Maureen Descatato, great to see you on here as well. A lot of my day ones, a lot of my main peeps in here. I love seeing all of you guys. It is great to see all of you as well here every single week. And that's Cervantes in the house as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. And again, from shout outs to you for my handles there on how to follow on Peep This Out Reviews on IG and the PayPal link to there. Thank you so much. Holidays coming up. I still have a little bit of shopping to do. As most of you guys probably do as well. Just very little that's left actually there. So a few of that's going to be more of the Amazon route, I think, this next week. And we'll go from there. So great to see all of you on here as well. Russ says, I like to watch the replays instead of going to church on Sundays. Oh, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I like to tell my wife that you are Peep John. You are Peep John Paul III. That's awesome. That's awesome right there. Well, welcome to the illustrious House of Peep. There you go. And let me send a special shout out to Mama Peeps, speaking of Peeps, who's watching right now, who is actually a little bit in the suffering mode after her fourth shot that she has gotten. So she is having a reaction yesterday and today, and her body thinks that it has an issue, so naturally it's going into that mode of trying to do what it needs to do, which usually is what happens with these things. And Mom, all I can say, like I said earlier, is just keep yourself as comfortable as possible. Anything you need, just let us know, and we'll go from there. But you'll be okay. Just got to get through these next few hours or next few days, a couple of days hopefully. But we love Mama Peeps, and naturally I'm really hoping that it's going to be a little bit easier for you tonight, but I'll keep you distracted as much as I can, Mom's right there. So we'll definitely give you a call after the stream is over. Let's see here. Yes, Sub, you already know. Yes, I do. Missy Smith, hello Spice Squad, Ian K, Emmanuel, and hello everybody. Joshua Mata, thanks so much for jumping on. Hi, great to see you. EP, the other kind of dad, but nice. I don't do that often, just so you know. Only for a select few, for those of you who are watching this live, and I guess on the replay, everyone's going to see it. So there you go. Let's see. Spice Squad, you're a pro at deucing peep? Deucing? What does that mean? I'm probably just misreading or whatever that is right over there. I'm a pro at something. But thanks, I appreciate the compliment. Let's see. Going down here. Nestor, you doing a Subway review this week? Well, I can confirm that is not happening this week. I can definitely confirm. We'll get into the breakdown of the content too in just a second or two here, and we'll get into the first review in just a few as well. Tony Montana finally got a chance to try the new Wendy's Italian mozzarella fried chicken sandwich and also the garlic fries last night. They were both really good. Absolutely. Wendy's is a little pricey, but they have some pretty high-end versions of fast food goodness over there. The bourbon stuff is awesome. Any of the honey stuff that they've had in the past, the pretzel bun stuff, the Italian, they're definitely up there when it comes to fun stuff to review. I love checking out the new stuff at Wendy's. They really rock it out. So definitely the upper echelon when it comes to that type of thing for sure. James Morrison, I trust that you're fully vaccinated. Yes, I am, for flu as well as that as well too there. Just the 3 of them, not the 4. I'm really kind of procrastinating doing the 4th one because I just really don't want to go through what I went through the 3rd time as Mama Peeps is experiencing. But I know probably in the next, may wait till like into January once everything is done. And that week that I don't stream, I'll probably do it then. So that way I can give myself some time. So we'll have to see there. Let's see. Max, remember this song from Shirley Temple? I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas because I've been nothing but bad. That's classic. Yes, absolutely. And it's Cervantes. Thanks so much. Shout out to Mama Peeps. Mama Peeps, you have a lot of fans. We all love you. Jackie Hero Food Reviews. Jackie, what's going down? Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping in. You guys already know Jackie Hero Food Reviews, Drew's Food Reviews as well, rocking it out there with content on the daily as well too. Jackie Hero rocks it out from Canada. There's a lot of great stuff up over there. You guys need to take a look at Jackie Hero Food Reviews and absolutely subscribe on over. Good times across the board. Enoel, thanks for the grub last night. No worries. No worries. It was a lot of fun. For those of you who would like to know, I'll just tell you. I brought over that local spot that I talked to, I've told you guys about, called Domenico's, which is a really awesome Italian takeout joint that's here as well. Brought over a large sausage and fresh mushroom pizza and an antipasto salad. And a 2-liter bottle of Diet Pepsi, which was actually pretty tasty with everything. I don't really drink soda too much anymore. I'm trying to really balance it out. Every once in a while, if I do have it, it's usually a regular Coke because I really don't want to put all the other chemical stuff in my system. I've really cut down on coffees as well too, by the way, so I miss a lot of my Dunkin' stuff and my Mickey D's stuff, but I got to admit, I feel a little bit better, if that makes sense. I guess that's the reason why, when you have too much of something, I suppose. But everything in moderation, like I always say, right? Clown Goal will be so awesome when Ian hits 100K and he can get to YouTube and play button for 100K. I would love to. I'm looking forward to that at some point in the future. We'll have to see whether near or far. I'd like to get there, of course, and have that would be just an amazing milestone. That's really the only thing. Anything after, you know, that would be gravy naturally, but having that 100,000 mark would be beautiful. But naturally, certain things are going to have to change for that to happen. So, you know, that'll be into 2023, of course. So we'll see here. Russ Meyer, I would love to see a Peep and Hot Ones collab soon. Well, we did actually the Hot Ones stuff with number 6 with cheese, but that would be kind of cool to do the Hot Ones officially. That would be kind of cool. It would. It was a lot of fun working with the guys over there. Definitely number 6 with cheese. They do amazing work and just really, really awesome stuff. You guys already know. Michael Domayer, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you're here as always every week. I appreciate the support. Sherry, just me out here. What's going on? Let's see. Sorry to hear that Mama's feel, but yes, I know she is definitely, she's in the middle of it right now. It's actually, I didn't speak to her until very late today, and I was getting a little concerned, as my sister was, but that was the reason why. So she will be okay. She will be okay. All right, I'm only shooting down over here. I missed Domenico's from Sherry. Yes, I know. The one up on Washington. It's the best. It is the best. Really, really good stuff. All right. Let's see, Michael, you 33 degrees in Detroit. I don't doubt it. It's that time of the year. So what's the snow situation actually for you, Mike? It's got to be something, I'm sure, at this point. I know there's a lot going on back east in general, but 33 is definitely up there. We're actually in the 40s here at night. So I've got my little floor heater that's on like a little checkerboard stand thing that I made in high school, actually. That's kind of like next to where I sleep. So that way I can kind of have that in there. But yeah, it is pretty crazy at night. But you know what? I'll take it, considering all the fire situations we've had here in Southern Cali. I am actually okay with that for sure. Demi, yes, my lights are Christmas. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the time of the year. I'm giving you guys something kind of fun to look at with some important information up above, all kind of fun stuff beneath me over here. I always want to keep it visually interesting for you, because otherwise it's just kind of like been there, done that. So you'll always try and get that here on the channel. I'm always trying to do things to kind of lighten the mood, so to speak. Yes, Robert, I do have Christmas lights outside. I do. I have icicle lights all around. On a solar timer, actually. It's one of these solar things that once it goes dark, it automatically goes on, and I set the time for 8 hours. And since it's been getting earlier, darker earlier, I should say, it goes on typically around like 5-ish or so, give or take, and then it goes off around midnight, 12:30-ish or so. No snow yet from Michael Domayer. All right, it's coming though. You already know. And speaking of coming, let's jump into the totals for this past week. In terms of food review content for you guys. Obviously, the stream from last week was a lot of fun. Obviously, it's always a blast to do there. So the replay that you guys had for the Twinkies candy canes, which were, I gotta say, guys, again, that was very surprising with that as well. Very, very surprising for sure. There was actually a little bit of a sequel to the handmade apple fritter from Krispy Kreme, actually. I wanted to do that separately because I did that originally back in September when it was actually just part of the Orchard collection that they came out with for the holidays, for the Thanksgiving holiday. But I noticed because I had done the Krispy Kreme version of the Cinnamon Roll Sundays, they had a Fritter Friday. So I wanted to have a companion to go with that. And to keep that in there as well too there. So naturally I went back and gave it a go. Was it as good as the first time around? Well, you'll have to watch to find out, but it was definitely, it's either way, it was a tasty situation, but there were some things that were a little different about this one, which was really good. So I really wanted you guys to take a look at that. That was a fun thing to do. So now officially I've got that out of my system for the bucket list. That's ready to go. Let's see here. Before we go on to the next thing here, the Grinch is out tonight scaring peeps. Yeah, my sister has got this blow-up Grinch that comes out of a blow-up chimney, which is a little nightmarish, I gotta be honest. A little Nightmare Before Christmas, but with the official Grinch action. This thing, when I was holding this pizza last night, and I was like walking and I was looking at the lights that were set up because there was a bunch of new things I hadn't seen since the last time I was there a couple of weeks ago. And as I'm walking, I turn to my right and this thing jumps up and I was like, oh my God. And I'm balancing and holding everything. So no bueno. Halloween was 2 weeks or 2 months ago, okay? 3 months ago. But it was still pretty fun. It was still pretty fun. Drew, did you leave food and water for peepers once you start the chat? Always, Drew. Always. He's a very healthy looking cat. He's a very healthy looking cat. Larry Nguyen, you should try some Subway reviews, and they've got some new good sandwich. Larry, I think you should know me by now with that, but we'll discuss that at a much later time. Carl Broussard, remember this? I'm gonna be the main event like the king was before I was brushing of looking down and working. On my roaring thus far rather uninspiring thing. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Kyle, you're on it. You are on it. Absolutely. Randy, I haven't tried the Nutter Butter Double Nutty yet, but you know what? I came across the Cakesters from Oreo and a few other things last night. My sister and I hit up a market close to where she's at, and we actually saw a bunch of things that were out. I was like, man, there is not enough time to review all this stuff, but we'll have to see about incorporating some things down the road over here. So yes, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch, which, by the way, I want to see that new movie, that parody take on the Grinch called The Mean One. So definitely we'll get into that there. It looks pretty awesome. All right, so Krispy Kreme made for apple, or handmade apple fritter 2, I call that one. And then naturally, this was going back to something that I should have tried when it first came out, but I wanted to add it to the list because in looking at my Wingstop playlist, apparently a lot of you guys are digging my Louisiana voodoo fries and the fried corn, Cajun fried corn. For some reason, those are consistently being watched ever since they came out. And I think each of them have like 89 or 90,000 views, which is insane. So I was looking at the side items and I noticed I never did the Buffalo Ranch fries. And being that I've never tried the original hot sauce over at Wingstop, ding, 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 that was the incentive to go jump on over there to give that a shot. So I love that thumbnail. It's very cool. It was a lot of fun to put together and definitely makes me hungry just looking at it. But good stuff across the board. So definitely enjoy that. If you haven't seen it already, that's the official 2022 review of the Buffalo Ranch fries. And tomorrow, you'll find another review coming here, something that I've been looking at for a little bit. And I figured, you know what? I did something around Halloweenish or so last year, which was a little similar in concept, so to speak. But it's something that you're going to find tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Brand new reviews come out at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then you'll see all the good stuff in that one. I've had a lot of fun putting that one together, which should be pretty awesome. Then you'll find the replay to tonight on Sunday, which I originally planned on putting out my top 10 reviews for 2022 a little early because I just want to try and get that done because there's a lot coming up towards the end of the month. So instead, I pushed that to Monday. So plan on Monday seeing the top 10 of 2022 at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday. So you guys will have content to obviously tonight. Tomorrow will be the review. Sunday will be the replay of tonight. And then you'll have Monday the goodness in there as well too. So lots of content coming out, and then naturally we're gonna start getting into the second half of the month, and then the holidays are right around the corner. The next stream is going to be on the 23rd, I believe, which is a week from today, and that's the 23rd. So it's going to be Christmas Eve, and that's going to be a fun stream to check out for sure. So good times. Hopefully you guys will dig it naturally there. Good times across the board. As I always say, I keep saying that it's good times across the board. You already know. Let's see here. What did I miss here? We got Ed Keaton in the house. Ed, what is going on? Let me see. Some people here commenting. What is happening here? Let me go straight on down over here. Misty Smith, give yourself a round of applause. Great to see you. Great to see you, Misty, always. Let's see. All right, here we go. I'm caught up here. Enoel, the feet chips. Yep. I'm still upset that you did not try them. I brought them over to that last night for you to try. Charles, what's going on? 20 degrees in Green Bay. Nuts. That is nuts. Let's see here. Sub, how old is your car? Are you asking me? If you're asking me, it's actually 17 years old, believe it or not. I have an 05 Accord in mint condition with a touch screen and everything on the inside. So I definitely take care of it. Let's see here. Max, you really are to heal this cuddly as a cactus is charming. You missed a crunchy or banana peel, greasy black peel. Here we go. It is going down. You guys are going to be dueling with the lyrics. I love it. Russ, pizza, is that a sneak peek of this week's video? No. Well, I don't want to say yes or no, so to speak, but you will see. You shall see. Let's see. Peep, if I get a pizza this weekend, what should I get? You know, the Philly cheesesteak pizza at Domino's is my all-time favorite over there, and that is amazing with their garlic sauce, which is pretty good too there. Papa John's, obviously, their garlic sauce is my favorite in general with anything, but I love that pizza specifically from Domino's, that particular one. Really, really good stuff. Let's see here. What did I miss? I can't see. What's up, Mr. Keaton? Let me see if I can go up a little further here and see. Stupid Food Review Show, what it do? No Slow Really in Michigan, in my neck of the woods. Great to see you on here. Jesus and a tortilla. Good times. Let's see. Mr. Keaton, I can't find you here in the chat. It's so hard sometimes with these things. If you can maybe repeat what it is, and whatever it is, I hope there's some good that's going to be coming out of going through a little bit of hardship that you may be, of course. So, you know, just count me in there to wish you well wishes for whatever may be going on, because I cannot see what this is. You guys are acknowledging something, and I want to make sure. Oh, there we go. Okay, hey, and everyone, I can use everyone's present. Wednesday night, my Aunt Debbie was informed failing my Uncle Gil had died. Oh, no. Writing in the physical. Whoa. Guys, do me a favor. Can you throw some prayer hands right here in the chat? I am so sorry to hear that, Ed, about your uncle. Oh my gosh. That is not cool. That is so not cool. It just goes to show you right now that we're still in the middle of stuff. Things are getting crazier because of the holidays, so we got to be careful with things. But man, shout outs to Ed Keaton, to you and your family. I hope you guys definitely just navigate as best as you can. That is not a good situation at all. Not cool. You got to be very careful if you travel. In general, just be careful. I am so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. Wow. Let's see if we can try and distract just a little bit for you tonight here, Ed, for sure, okay? We'll just keep this moving along over here. Let me see here. Russ, one of my favorite weekend traditions is to do a peep along with one of your videos and order and eat along with you. Very cool. That's so cool. I appreciate that. That's so cool. So you get the exact same thing that I'm reviewing, and then you're getting down with it there to kind of see if maybe it works for you as well. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Yes, guys, I appreciate the hands coming up here. I know the chat thing over here is boo-boo right now, but obviously you guys are definitely lighting it up. And you can see it here actually because YouTube does have the repost as it goes here again too. There, it's getting caught up. But man, that is a shame, Ed. Again, I am so sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. So, well, guys, I hate to, wow, like coming off of something like that is definitely, that's got to be hard. So, sticker collecting, can we do a quick moment of silence for his uncle? Absolutely. You know what? That's a great idea. You know what? We're going to do that, and then right after that, I will go grab the review, and then we'll get into that here, as we're pretty much on time for scheduling right now as well, too. That everything seems to be working out. So shout outs to you, Ed Keaton, and to your family, and we'll do a quick moment of silence, and then we'll get going here. So if you guys want to continue to put some prayer hands, some hearts here in the chat, I'd greatly appreciate that. And homie hugs to you, Ed, absolutely here. So without further ado, let's hit that moment of silence right now. All right. Shout outs to you, Ed, again. We love you, we appreciate you, and we hope that you get through these things and navigate the waters as best as you can. Unfortunately, it's things happen, but we just got to do the best we can, right? Stick together as a family, and we'll get through what we have to do, and we'll go from there. So we'll go from that point there. All right, guys. Without further ado, I think it is time to do the review. One of two coming your way here right now. Last couple of things before I go grab it here. Drew, maybe we can do a reverse peep along with you and have you do pick what Friday is a Subway sandwich. Man, you guys are on me with that. You guys are on me with that. We shall see. We shall see. And actually, when I go to grab this here right now, it's actually going to reset the chat once we come back to it there. So without further ado, hang tight for just a few, and E and K will be back. Hang tight, everybody. Be right back. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with E and K.
Stay frosty.
All right, guys, we are back, ready to get into it right now. Drew, Buffalo Mac and Cheese Mega Bowl. No, you know, I got to tell you right now, my mom was like, absolutely do not review those ever again. She was so angry that that's what I actually reviewed. And I was like, I was curious, like I said, but she had some very strong words for me about that particular thing. So moms, I'm just letting you know, I'm very transparent. You know, whatever we talk about for whatever it is, I have no problem sharing it with my family here on the chat because I love all of you guys. You guys are familia. And you know what? You know, when families, sometimes we have disagreements or we just don't agree with some things. So you will have to just go from there. So no bueno. But as a segue in, because I have a feeling, I don't know what to expect from what I'm about to do here right now, but I've been very curious about this, and I finally found it. And I'm going to tell you, I had a few other things planned for tonight, but I found this last night. So I was like, wow, I have to do this because it's perfect for the season. How bad could it really be? I haven't seen any reviews of this yet. All I know is it was super interesting for what it is, and I'm just going to get into it with you right now. So guys, without further ado, here we go with the first. We have got Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. Now, this thing is probably not going to focus because there we go. It's contrasty because of the Mountain Dew background. But the Fruit Quake logo on this here, typically they have like a holiday dew or something that they do every year. This thing, I got to tell you, was like a unicorn to kind of find for me. I don't know why. But I don't know how this is going to go, and I'm very, very curious about it here. Basically, what this is billed at is, Dew is Fruit Quake with a blast of artificial fruitcake flavor. Artificial fruitcake flavor, guys. So, if you guys are fans of fruitcake around the holiday time, if you had like a Pelotons or one of those, I think that's what it's called, those cakes that actually have the fruit little jewels that are in them. I'm not a big fan of those at all, but this thing, you can tell 270 calories for the bottle. This thing is wall-to-wall sugar from top to bottom. And although it's not coming through because of the lighting in front of me here right now, it is a very like cranberry looking type of soda. And I'm going to pour this into a cup for you. So I wanted to give this a shot just to kind of see, because like I said, Drew, I had to order a case online at Walmart. Oh my God, I hope you enjoyed this, Drew, because I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh man, Peep, hope your stuff is nailed to the wall for this Fruit Quake. You guys always bring that up too. When I caught an earthquake live on my live stream as I was doing it, and I freaked out. I literally almost passed out that night when that happened. That's actually, you'll find that in the reviews playlist. It says earthquake or something like that on there. But we're going to give this a go and give this a shot. I'll go for a shot from the bottle. I'll pour it into the cup and we'll go from there. But I don't know about this. Like I said, I'm not a fan of fruitcake. I really don't know what to expect in terms of flavor. Obviously, it's going to be artificial, right? So let's just get this going here. It almost looks like a flat cherry soda, the way it looks. So let me just go for that aroma test. Well, it smells kind of fruity, kind of like Mountain Dew, but kind of fruity. All right, well, let's just get into this and see how this is. Guys, finally, Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. Let the sugar rush diabetes begin. Here we go. Let's peep this out. Well, it's got like a cough syrupy type of like Luden's cherry type of back end that I'm getting. Oh man, there is no reason for this to exist. This is no. Fruit Quake. I'm interested to know if you guys maybe know, why are they calling this Quake? What is it about this here? Is it like because it shakes you to the core because it's so cold and fruity and flavorful? But I am not feeling that. So let's go for a little pour. So put this in here for you. You probably can't see this too well, but well, the color's kind of coming through right there. But yeah, I can already tell this is gonna get dumped, to be honest here, and down the drain. But hold on. Yeah, this there is no reason for this to exist. I guess they needed something new for the holidays, but it's cough syrupy. It's got like a cough syrup type of vibe. And again, I keep getting that Luden's, like those chewy little throat lozenge or cough drops things that are there. I mean, it's sweet. It's very sweet. But I am not feeling the flavor on this here. And it pretty much, you know, it tastes the same obviously coming from the glass, but yeah, no. You know, as much as I love Mountain Dew, I mean, I like Diet Mountain Dew. I don't really drink the regular one too often. These offshoot flavors are really hit and miss. I know they have like the Code Reds and all those types of things. I don't drink any of those, but just standard straight Mountain Dew for me. I'm gonna go for one more sip of this, and then I think we'll call it for what it is, because I know that this is there's no way I'm gonna drink this bottle. 270 calories, 72 grams of carbs. Sugar is 72, so there you go. And apparently with the added sugars, this is 144% of your daily need. So it's already well over the mark for the day if you drink this whole bottle. So let me go for one more little sip. I'll try and get just a little bit more, hopefully a little bit different thoughts, you know, whatever I can think of with this. But again, it doesn't really taste like a fruitcake. I mean, it's the marketing, obviously, but let's just go for one more sip on this. Yeah, crap. Sorry. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a rock solid 2 out of 10. And the only reason that I'm going to give it a 2 is 1 point because it's cold, and the second point because I like the label. That's it. There is nothing redeeming about this flavor at all. I don't want to see this come back. This is not something that I think will be back, honestly. Garbage. Sorry, guys. It's not good. Not good at all. So, and it leaves it very much like a film in your mouth after that on top of it. So the aftertaste, I feel like my throat is kind of clogging up just a bit. So I wish I had some green tea to clean the palate. So let me just go for some warm water real fast. Man, you know, it's saying something when water tastes better than that. And there's no flavor to water. It's just water. Oh, basura. Yes, that's absolutely right, Annette. Oh my God. Love the label. The marketing is cool. It's got a very busy look to it, but this is crapola. Sorry. I would not recommend doing this. This was, I think, like $1.89 for the can or for the bottle. And it is going to get recycled. That's for sure once I dump it, but that's about it. So no bueno, no bueno. Thank you for taking one for the team. No problem, Tim. I appreciate being here for you to do that, because that's a no bueno situation right there. Absolutely. Let's see. Sub, you drink warm water? Yes, I do. Good for digestion and in general, good for you. Let's see. Kevlar, Peep, 2 out of 10. That's got to be your lowest review ever. Actually, no. I think I've had a 0 and a 1 at one point. Something has got to be really either not made correctly or the flavor is completely off for me to go you typically below a 5, because I want to try and find the redeeming quality of something, because not everything is bad. I know some of you guys are like, well, he must love everything that's there. Guys, a lot of the stuff that I'm reviewing, how could you not enjoy what you're eating? It's typically a protein, a carb, a sauce, and it's something that you want to try. It's just a different variation of a lot of the same things that we eat. So I'm just telling you as it is. If it's not made correctly, it'll get graded accordingly. And if it has no flavor and if it's not really there, of course it's going to get graded accordingly. But I always trip out with those comments. It's hilarious to me. So I'm not just trying to be edgy and to give horrible scores or to be whatever just for the sake of doing that, because there's no need to do that. I'm giving you my opinion of what it is. Chances are, I think a lot of you guys like to see like the close-ups of the food and the things that I put together, and I like putting it together for that reason as well too. So that's one of those things there as well. Jesse, Ian, what's for dinner tonight? My friend John Hendren came over tonight and brought his famous roster pasta. Cool. We had very funny costume on as well. That's awesome. That's awesome. That sounds like a good time, Jesse. And thank you for the super chat donation. Shout outs to you over here. I appreciate that greatly. Tonight's going to be a little bit of a breakfast night. I actually feel like making an omelet after we get off the stream tonight, and a bowl of cereal, believe it or not. So catching up on a few things. I just started watching The Watcher on Netflix, and it's a very uncomfortable show already after the first episode, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. I rocked out The White Lotus season 1 and 2 this week as well, which I absolutely thought was utterly fantastic. I love both seasons. They're both different. Similar concept, but very different in terms of execution. It was very well acted. Everything. I was just going into each episode. My wife was like, God, you blew through those episodes faster than I did. And I watched them one at a time. I was just enjoying myself in between editing content and doing stuff for this coming week, as well as this coming month, actually, in January. It was a good time. But if you guys haven't watched The White Lotus yet on HBO Max, you have to take some time out to do that. It is absolutely amazing. What you're hearing about it, the hype is real. It really is a fantastic show. So I really hope that's around for a bit longer. They're doing season 3. They already confirmed it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do. But good times indeed. Let's see. Season 2 was better than 1. Yes. Well, you know what? My wife asked me which one I like better, and they're different. That's the thing, is they're very different. One was just the intro, so I was blown away initially by what was going on and the way that they executed everything, and it was just awesome. And then 2, they made it much more elaborate. You can tell there was a little bit more involved budget-wise, and then, I mean, it was really just very well done. So it's kind of hard to actually put that in there, and that's the sign of a good show when you can't tell which is better, season 1 or season 2. For people that I've talked to about it, they're kind of conflicted with it also, because there's so many good merits for each of them. So it was really fantastic. It really was. I'm a fan of Michael Imperioli anyway from Sopranos, and he did a great job in season 2. And the guy playing his father, also a character actor. It was really very well done. Very, very, very well done. Good times there. Sticker collecting. I'm sorry that the soda was a lackluster 2 out of 10. Yeah, I'm telling you, I like the bottle. Looks cool. It looks cool, but there is absolutely no reason for that to exist. It's strictly a marketing cash grab to try and get you to get something for the holidays. And I wanted to check it out. So I was contemplating doing it as a regular review, but I'm glad I didn't, because that's not worth the time. Gotta be honest with you, not worth the time. Randy Molina, did you try Land O'Lakes Cocoa Classics? I have not. I have not. What is my sister saying about Nestor over here? What is this here? Mix that nasty soda with some feed chips in a blender. Oh no! I'll have to bring this over to my sister and force her to actually have this, so she wouldn't have chips solo dolo. I'm gonna have to mix it with this garbage here, this fruit quake, and we're gonna make a nice smoothie. Maybe we'll put some oats overnight into it and we'll whip it up. I know my sister's laughing right now, but we're definitely going to get down with that. Absolutely. I may have to actually do something for the holidays when I come on over. That could be a gift. Who knows? A-Ben113, what it do, what it do? Thanks so much for doing. Why I feel like I get ignored. A-Ben, I greatly apologize, my friend. I'm trying here for everybody. It's difficult sometimes. But I appreciate you being here as always, you know. There's my sister's like, nope. Absolutely not. Dulsu, I haven't seen Avatar 2 yet. I believe it's out officially tonight. So I'll try and catch it very soon. I'm hearing it's a definitely an awesome movie. Naturally, they elaborate pretty nicely, but it's not too much of a stretch over the first one, which was, you know, trend setting anyway. Story-wise, we'll have to see there as well, but it's a very long movie from what I hear. So I got to make sure I drink light before I go watch it. But I do want to check it out. Drastic actions. I'm of the idea that people like what they like, and I respect all of their decisions. Yes, absolutely. I'm telling you, that's how I look at it as well. People like what they like. It is what it is. Everyone's got their own opinion, and that's just that. It's their own opinion. They're perfectly entitled to feel the way that they do. So I agree with that. That's a very healthy way to look at it, for sure. Let's see here. Drew, add some Sour Patch cookies to the fruit quake. Oh, yeah, all the garbage stuff. It's getting crazy with it. You already know. Noel, get down with the sickness. Disturbed. Absolutely. One of my playlist features for Spotify. I love it. Psycho, which Mike Tyson's Punch-Out character do you think you could beat? All of them. I've beat that game literally hundreds of times, actually. I've got that timing down doing the ducking when Tyson is doing his thing for the 8-bit version on the NES back in the day. And at Cervantes, I was just going to say that to Drew. To Drew, yes, about putting those Sour Patch cookies in. That was a no bueno. Philsu, what do you like to eat while watching a movie? Pretzels, believe it or not. I'm a huge fan of Roll Gold pretzels. I like the sticks or just the regular traditional twists. Just very basic. I love pretzels. I love toasted bread, basically, or cracker forms, that type of thing there. So I'm a fan. I can knock out a bag pretty well when I'm watching a show. So it's all about the balance with that as well. Little Stinker, I love the Avatar movie as a kid and created such a cool world, interesting characters. Yes, it was just a very thin storyline, but it was very cool technologically what they were selling with that. It was awesome. So this one I hear has got a little bit more of an elaborate story because we're going to the oceans now, which is James Cameron's thing. They're about 90% finished with the third movie because they're filming them concurrently with each other. So naturally they're going as they go, and if these are successful, he's got 5 movies planned. So I don't know how invested I am in Avatar to go for 5, but we'll see how the 2 is when it comes out. Eventually I'll see them all. If they make them all, I'll eventually see them. All right, well, I think it's coming up on 8:45 already. I think we're about to jump into the next review here in like 2 minutes, guys. This is going quickly. Yes, Ed, they filmed that's in post-production for Avatar 3. Absolutely. Good times with the first movie. I thought it was pretty cool, and it's having a 3D TV. My Sharp 70-inch TV that I have in my living room is a 3D TV, and that was I love watching those 3D types of movies, and I have the ones that I do have, mostly the Transformers stuff from back in the day. They just don't make those things anymore. So I'd love to move up to 4K eventually because I don't think it's necessary having a 3D TV anymore. But again, I take care of my stuff, and eventually I'd like to, believe it or not, if you're going to go big, you got to go bigger. If you start off with a 60, go 70. If you go 70, go 80 if you can. Prices are so rock bottom for these things now for a lot of the good stuff. It doesn't really make sense to not do it, right? It should be pretty crazy. Let's see. Spice Squad, I'm a Snyder's guy myself. Cool. Yeah, they make some good stuff as well. But Roll Gold for me, I'm down with it. I'm definitely down with it for sure. Those who have ever dipped your pretzels in nacho cheese, absolutely. Honey mustard dips, absolutely. Yeah, really good stuff with that. My wife is big on mustard on pretzels as well as soft pretzels. I like just buttered pretzels and cheese dip naturally. I love cheese sauce. I love cheese. So huge fan of that for sure. Yes, Ed, love soft pretzels. Loved soft pretzels. Good stuff of good stuff. Of course, I can only get them at movie theaters, though. They don't really have those out in a lot of places. And you can actually buy them in the store, but they're not the same. You got to get them at like a sporting venue or something like that to do. So if you guys ready for the next review, give me a star here in the chat. Let's see if we can get everybody to watch this one here. A113, I can't believe today is the 1-year anniversary of Spider-Man No Way Home was released. Oh, wow, it is, right. And speaking of which, I didn't see the new trailer to Into the Spider-Verse. The second one, I believe, just came out. So I gotta do that. 4K is a must for any TV bigger than 65. So yes, I agree. All right, we got stars coming into effect here right now. Ready for action. Joseph Courier, thanks so much for jumping on. Misty Smith has got Twinkle Twinkle. Drastic actions with the stars. CeeLo in effect. ABen113 in effect as well too. Good times across the board, man. We have a lot of stars You guys, as far as I'm concerned, are the stars. There's a reason why I actually said that, because you guys are the stars. All of you guys posting stars right now, I want you to make sure when you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror, that's what you say to yourself, because you are a star. And you guys all shine bright like a diamond. I probably should have put a diamond in there. Oh man, I'm just moving along with this tonight. Moving along with this. Yes, Robert, even you, Mr. Giles, you are a star. Even you, Thulsu. And even Septegral, if he's even still watching here right now, my favorite passive aggressive. Go easy on some of my people here in the comments here, Mr. Sub. That's all I have to say to you. Go easy. There we go, Annette, shining bright like a diamond. There we go. Robert Giles in effect too. CeeLo. Man, Randy, you're rocking it out with that that is just awesome. You guys are killing it with these emojis tonight. Give yourself a round of applause here right now, because you guys are rocking the graphics. Tonight is a graphic night. That's for sure. Drew's Fruit Review, Star Wars, Yoda Goldfish? No. Baby, I'm a star. I might not know it now. That's right. That's right. We got Prince in the house. Where's Erna, 785, our 80s aficionado? Baby, I'm a star. That's right. That's classic. Man, I got to rock out to that playlist now when I'm doing some stuff later on tonight. It's good times. Good times. Favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story for me. And also The Grinch, Larry. I love we watch The Grinch. My sister wanted to watch The Grinch last night. I'm like, that's sacrilege. You do not watch that on any other night except Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and possibly, you know, like Thanksgiving, because that's like the start of it right there. You don't watch that during that time. So, Sam, what's going on, Sammy? Great to see you. Great to see you. All right, let's get into this here right now. We need to rock out with another one of the limited Pringles flavors. I know you guys probably knew this was coming. I know that my mom is like, please don't let it be chips. Moms, I got to do this because I'm very excited about this one, because this one I think is going to be pretty good. Guys, here we go. Bursting with flavor, Pringles, ketchup, fries, and French fries and ketchup. I totally screwed that up. How bad could this be? We've already got the potato nailed. This is just have to have some decent ketchup flavor to succeed, as far as I'm concerned. So, very excited to see what they're going to do with this here. Michael Dolmer, there's a brand of pretzels called Dots, and they're good. Several flavors. Oh, cool. Dots, I always think of that little freeze-dried ice cream situation. Those things in there, too. They will have to see. But take a look at this, guys. I don't know. Like I said, I love the can. The can is pretty cool. It doesn't seem like it's an exclusive Walmart flavor, but they had it there. And I was like, you know, we'll have to see how this goes over here. So it looks pretty interesting. Naturally flavored, which is the thing that kind of sold me on this, guys. There's no artificial with this. So this has got to have some form of ketchup goodness to go with. So, you know, like I said, hopefully this is going to deliver on that. I did not look at the ingredients. I don't want to see anything until after the fact, or how they're simulating it. And I noticed this on the Philly cheesesteak can. I like the idea that they're throwing shade on all those half bags that are filled with air. Nothing half full about this can. It is virtually to the top. And it is actually. I know that's contrasted because of my ring light right there. But as you can see, they're not playing around. Pringles is really shout outs to all the other snack companies out there for not doing the do. But they're unique because it is what it is. I mean, they have the unique can, right? I mean, this is kind of what this is over here. So it's perfectly sealed. You can see it's air sealed because it's the indentation right over here. So hopefully we're not going to get any feet smelling stenchy aroma with this. Let's just try this. We'll pop this up. And as they say, once you pop, you can't stop. So, oh man. That smells like ketchup and McDonald's fries. No joke. That smells like McDonald's fries to me. That is crazy. And on the inside, you can kind of see it's dusted as it's kind of focusing because of this chip here reflecting back at the inside. But that smells like ketchup. That's crazy. All right, I'm going to go for 2 of these. I'm going to start eating one, and then we'll get right into... these are kind of broken here on the top. I probably should have been a little bit more careful with this bag, but that it was in. But it looks like it is sprayed just okay, just for a taste in here as well. Let's give this a shot. We'll go for a couple of these, or a few of them, depending. It is the French fries and ketchup version of Pringles. Let's peep this out. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wait. Wow. This is good. This is good. Finally, the aroma to match the flavor. I'm feeling crinkle cut fries with this. After that second one, the first one set it off because I was getting that like the sugary type of ketchup flavor. And as I'm beginning, my mouth is kind of watering because of the salt. It activates. And then I took another one down and it just accentuated it. So all of a sudden the crinkle cut action was a pretty banging situation with that. So Mr. Jeff Crail, this is definitely a situation that you're going to have to try. I'm bringing this over to you and my sister. You're definitely going to think you're going to dig this. This is definitely good. No feet aroma, no nasty stinky feet situation with this one, but thankfully the flavor is delivering on this. Wow. This is easily one of my favorite Pringles. Promo style anyway, too. Let's go for a few more. Oh, man. Wow. That is really good. Man. Now I wish I had the feet smelling Philly cheesesteak to blend that together to try with this, because I can see how the ketchup and the onion flavor with the Philly cheese would work with this. Wow. You're getting a little bit of the sweetness of the ketchup. This is simulated beautifully. And guys, it's naturally flavored. When have you ever seen that on a Pringle? Of naturally and not artificial. So I'm pretty impressed with this. I am pretty impressed with this here right now. Yes, spice. It tastes good. And no feet smell. Might be the greatest of all time Pringle. In terms of what they're selling with this one, it is feeling like a crinkle cut situation. If you had like Ore-Ida fries or places that have crinkle cut fries, it tastes like that. And then naturally you're getting that nice little back flavor of ketchup. Initially you get that right up front, and then it goes and your mouth activates because of the salt. And as you begin to kind of mouth is watering as you're chewing it, it kicks in. I mean, this is designed pretty nicely for something naturally flavored. This is pretty banging. Let me go for a couple more. I may be actually watching or eating this, watching The Watcher tonight. These are good. All right, last one. I guess it's true what they say with some flavors. Once you pop, you can't stop, right? Here we go. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. Okay, rating-wise, it's giving me what it's advertising here. I'm tasting French fries, the crinkle cut style with ketchup. So, guys, in terms of the flavor, I'm just going to have to give this a 10 out of 10 because it's getting the job done. That's really good. This one is bursting with flavor. Everything, there's no lie with this one. It really is tasty. And I'm totally digging the ketchup aspect of this here. So I'm more of a ranch type of guy. But naturally, if they would have done, French fries and ranch, that would have been kind of cool, actually. But then that's just a regular ranch chip. But this is nice, guys. I'm very surprised. You guys know if this is like a regular thing? Because I have never seen these. So this has got to be one of the promo ones here. But I'm digging this. I am digging this. Talk about a complete end of the spectrum. Going from like a 2 out of 10 for this basura right over here. Going right into a 10 out of 10 for this version of Pringles. Because that ketchup flavor is legit. It really is pretty legit. So I like the fact that there's nothing artificial about this in terms of the flavoring from what they're doing. And it works. It works. That is really tasty. I am very surprised by that. French fries and ketchup Pringles. Pretty nuts. Crazy stuff there. Ricky J Sports, what it do? Welcome and happy holidays to you as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Great to see you on here as well. It is great to see you. Very happy holiday to you and yours, and to everybody here in the chat as always. As well, we're already rounding out with another 4 minutes left of the stream here. But guys, definitely search these out. I found these at Walmart. I think you guys will pretty much be able to find them. They had so many of these when I was there. So easy worth the $1.69 or whatever it was for the can. That's actually a very tasty version of Pringles. I'm very surprised. Very, very surprised. Good stuff there. So let me jump on down and catch up over here. Just me out here. Hello, hello. Not frozen here. Tony Montana, speaking of Spider-Man No Way Home, how did you and your theater arts react when Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire first appeared? Yeah, it was kind of the worst kept secret with that, but it was, everyone started clapping. It was pretty cool, actually. That was a great movie. It really was. Little Stinker saves me the hassle of putting ketchup on my plain Pringles. Yes, the way they have it done. I gotta say that even the dusting, I'm losing my voice here right now. The dusting was kind of light on that. It was more of like a spray of each chip, not like a total coating. But a little goes a long way, and I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised. I like these. I really like these. They're really tasty. Good times across the board. Let's see. Maybe make it better hot like hot Dr. Pepper. I don't know about that. If you're talking about that fruit quake situation, that's going right into my sink as soon as I'm cleaning up after the stream here right now. We'll have to see. Yes, Southeast, these would be good on a burger. Putting something like this maybe on a sandwich. I think when I make my a turkey sandwich tomorrow, I'm probably going to put some Pringles on that. That was actually really good with the ketchup situation. With that for sure. They should put more Pringles in the can. It's definitely got less space in terms of air compared to the bag chip. So I'll take it. I will definitely take it. So guys, speaking of taking it, let me just tell you, I am very thankful for all of you guys taking the time to spend some time with me tonight. Let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you for jumping onto the stream here tonight. We are literally halfway into the month. Literally, we are halfway, the 16th officially now. Next week is Christmas Eve. I'll kind of dress up a little bit more for the occasion because that actually is going to be the closest to the holiday season for you guys. But in the meantime, let me just wish you a very happy holiday as you're continuing out throughout this month, whatever you may be going through. And again, shout outs to you, Ed Keaton. I'm so sorry to hear about everything that's been happening with you there, especially during this month. It's not a good time anyway. Anytime that happens, it's never a good time, but especially during the holidays. And of course, with Twitch recently as well, that was shocking to see. That guy, such a huge... just a personality, just a really, really awesome personality. Very, very sad to hear about that as well. If you know anyone who is struggling, anyone who's going through anything, please reach out to them. Just reach out and just do what you can to help, or at least direct somebody to them to help. This time of the year is very rough in general. Believe me, we're all going through something. No matter who you are, no matter how successful, no matter how happy you may be, you don't really know what people are going through. And it's unfortunate when things go the way that they go. And of course, naturally, when they're a celebrity and their things are really sensationalized up and it really hits home. Just so you know, you've got options that are out there. So, you know, please, if you notice anything, say something, do something. Just definitely consider that, especially this time of the year. But shout outs to you, Ed Keaton, and to everybody here who may be going through something. Let's just continue to keep what we're doing going as a family. Of course, here, the community, I love you guys dearly. You guys already know I have a lot of fun creating my stuff, but naturally interacting with you guys here on these streams is another highlight to end my week off after the craziness that I go through in my world. And I enjoy it, and I hopefully you guys enjoy it as well too. I greatly appreciate you taking the time tonight to spend a little bit of it with me here on my channel. You guys have choices, like I always say when it comes to content here on YouTube, and I appreciate you Peep This Out reviews being one of yours on a daily basis, and I appreciate that. To everybody here in the chat, thank you so much for doing what you do. I appreciate y'all greatly. You already know what it is. I'm going to be here. Yes, Annette Cervantes, I appreciate you putting that out there. Pound 9888 24/7. Great thing to put out there. Please consider, take note of that. It's very, very important. You know, you are loved no matter what may be going on, no matter who you are loved by someone. Someone cares about you. Not just me here on the channel, of course, because it's always fun stuff that I love to do. But for those of you guys here, you know, I definitely take an interest, and I want to make sure that you guys are good and you're okay. Because you guys do definitely make the channel go around, as well as just enlighten me with your presence here and being here in the community, and I greatly appreciate that. So homie hugs to each and every one of you guys, absolutely, for sure. All right, just to round it out here, guys, we're gonna have a review tomorrow, which I think you guys will enjoy. I had a lot of fun putting it together a few days ago, and it should be kind of fun for you guys to check out, I think. It should be interesting, if anything. So 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, December 17th. You'll find this replay on Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then Monday, I'm shooting to release my top 10 on Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hopefully you guys will dig that. We'll have something to talk about for next Friday, of course. If you guys agree with my choices, what I thought was the most important videos, for at least that I enjoyed putting out for the year, the things that I enjoyed experiencing on camera with you, and definitely trying there. So shout outs to each and every one of you guys here in the chat. Let me see the last few comments. Again, Annette Cervantes, thanks so much for jumping in there with my information to follow and PayPal goodness over there, as well as posting the information for help with the prevention hotlines as well too there. So I don't want to say certain words naturally for obvious reasons. I don't want to put that into the universe, if anything there. Let's see, 2 tears in a bucket. Thanks for being a positive content creator. I love your reviews. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like I said, we all go through it. We're all going through something. But I'm telling you, the ability to kind of like just go out of the way and just, you know, zone out for an hour, it's therapeutic for me as well as for hopefully you guys watching right now. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I will definitely catch up with you on the next stream next Friday, Christmas Eve. So I'm going to be here in the chat for as long as I can before it times out. So I'll try and answer whatever I see coming in here at the very end. Psycho, thank you. I appreciate that. You're awesome. You're awesome. All of you guys are awesome. I wasn't kidding when I said put the stars up in there. You guys are all stars here in the chat. So we all deserve to shine. We all deserve to be happy. And it's very important to keep it all in perspective. Please just be there for the people. Take care of yourself. Have a very solid holiday season. And of course, I'm going to be telling you all this next week again as we rock out with it here. So Claw and Go, you stay frosty. There we go. We got Robert Giles shooting up with the stars as well. Great times across the board for all of you tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Demi, the reviews help me decide what to eat. Cool. I'm glad. I'm trying to be informative, to enlighten, and to entertain, to give you an idea of what's out there, my thoughts on it, and naturally a really good presentation so you know what to expect. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Catch up with you guys next week. We'll talk more. Yes, 2 tears in a bucket troll on Netflix is interesting. I enjoyed it. They definitely need to do another one. I thought it was really, really good. Charles the Bowler, I watch your videos every day. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You humble me with your kindness, and I appreciate your kind words and comments here. So I definitely, I love it and I enjoy it. Sherry, just me out there. Thanks so much for jumping on as well. Shout outs to you. Take care of yourself. Jump onto the stream next week for sure. All of you guys. And Ed Cervantes again, thanks so much. Drew's Food Reviews, Jackie Hero Food Reviews, all the awesome peeps in the community who may not have made themselves known here in the chat. Thank you for doing what you do. And let's see if we can get back to what's real and start having a really solid rest of the month. So guys, enjoy your time. Definitely get your shopping done. Eat cake. Enjoy yourself. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Keep everything in moderation. Get plenty of sleep. Take your vitamins. This is your dad giving you the information. It is all good. I am out here right now doing my thing. It's time to make some breakfast food. So I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next stream. Jeff, definitely keep tending to the wing. Naturally, everything will be good. And Noel, I will give you a call. Mama Peeps, I'll give you a call. And shout out to each and every one of you. God bless every single one of you guys. And I'll catch you next week. And with that... Oh, I didn't do my last little outro real quick. I'm doing the last thing over here. Oh my goodness. Guys, it's E&K officially closing out the live stream for December 16th, 2022. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. And with that, now, peace. I'm out.